One day, a girl named Emily went to a nearby game center to see if she could find any good games. She noticed a sign saying the remake of Majora's Mask for the 3DS was for sale. Emily rushed inside to find one more cartridge was in stock. "Hello, miss. Can I help you with anything?" the cashier said. Emily looked at the cashier in a surprised way, as if she was caught in a trance just looking at the cartridge. "Oh, yes. Can I still have this game?" she said to the cashier, as he paused for a moment, then went back to focus on her. "Sorry, of course. It just only costs 1 penny, he said to her. As then Emily was confused on why the offer would trade such a small value, but she gave the penny to him anyway, just so she could get out of this awkward situation. The cashier waved goodbye to the young student as he looked away in a worried. As she dropped her satchel onto the wooden floor, Emily grabbed her 3DS from her study desk, clicked onto the game, and started playing. The catchy tunes of the songs and wonderful memories of her past started flowing against her mind, erased every single bit of negativity inside of her as she looked away at the screen. There was a save file named Penny on the first file. Since she wanted to be fair to the previous owner, she decided to keep the previous save data. Starting a new game, Emily was immersed from the game's graphics, music, and gruesome charm. But everything suddenly changed once a song of double time skipped straight to the last few hours. She panicked, not knowing exactly what to do. She rushed Link to the top of the tower, meeting up with Skull Kid in the process. "Well, looks like you finally made it to the end," the masked scarecrow said. "It's strange. Skull Kid normally doesn't say that," Emily mumbled to herself as the game shut off, leaving Emily alone in the darkness of night. The next morning she woke up. Her 3DS was wide open, with the game paused with Link in the battle of Majora's Mask. She quickly started playing the game with a very ominous difference. The mask itself glitched and shifted around, forming what seemed like a ghostly figure. The figure spoke in a combined voice of a young girl and a demon. "Aren't you happy that you finally completed everything?" it said. Emily didn't have a chance to answer. The figure then once shifted again with a girl with an evil grin, red people surrounded by black, and a crimson triforce upon her shirt. "Aren't you relieved that you're finally done with this game? While I, myself, is trapped here protecting this land," the figure said. Emily was frightened. She quickly moved the D-pad, but Link wasn't moving. Motionless, the young Kokiri bursted into flames. She shut the game off, thinking that the spirit of the game might be lost. Emily searched online for this certain figure, saying that this girl was found at the bottom of the lake. Some even say that she was drowned by her own brothers, but it could be also a rumor. After the discovery of the girl, they also found that her brothers were found dead as well. With that in mind, Emily went to the game center and asked the cashier about the crazy cartridge. The cashier sighed. "Well, you see, I was her parents' acquaintance. She was once a very pleasant girl, but then one night she just stopped smiling completely because of the loss of her parents. Even so, after that horrible night, her brothers took the blame of the parents' death on them." He said as he explained more. "Everyone says it's just a rumor, but I witnessed that tragedy. All I wanted to see was her smile again." It looked like he was just about to cry. Emily returned to her home and started to play. Only this time, the before-mentioned figure started speaking to her. "What are you doing back here?" "Shouldn't you be on your way to destroy me?" she said. "No, I just wanted to know what your name was, and why are you like this?" Emily shouted. Of course, the neighbors might think she's delusional. My name is Psycho Saint. The previous Penny Winchester is now forgotten. It was like this because someone showed me the way to be happy. Psycho stopped, then continued. The residence of this game makes me feel like I have hope that I can become someone who I wanted to be for so long. Psycho shouted in frustration. She just wanted to belong, feel peace. But Emily didn't feel a connection. She had lived a perfect life, not knowing that someone much younger than her felt such pain and misery. Emily couldn't handle this much craziness in just 3 days, but in just 3 days? Of course it didn't matter. She tried to get the cartridge out of her DS, but it just wouldn't budge at all. Since she wanted to escape from all of this. Then have at you! Emily felt something tangling her, pulling her into what seems like a gruesome fate, until she was just motionless. Her head snapped off while the wires collected her face into the game. Aren't you happy now? Psycho said, turning away as she walked inside the clock tower, then into a small room. A little collection of multiple victim heads, and Emily's head was to found a new home. There. Now you'll be welcomed into the family.